Hello there. There is gold sitting right on top. And I'm going to tell you my story, but I'm leaving it right here to see if you can spy it because I was able to spy it that fast. And there's a reason why, and I'll show you, but I'm going to just tell you my story with you looking. So if you're on a smartphone or a TV, you can get up close and just see if you can see it. So this is a jewelry jar that I got from the Goodwill. It came in this little jar. Whoop, get in and get out of the way. It was expensive. I paid $50. And the Goodwill, obviously they've jacked up their prices a little bit, as they should. Supply and demand. Lots of people are knowing about them and loving them these days. I really enjoy the fussiness, the tactileness of sorting and picking. And so sometimes it's just worth it for me to pay to play. But the Goodwill is actually my least favorite place to pick from because they send all jewelry that's collected from their store. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little closer, give you a little bit more chance. It's right on top. There's two pieces. And when people donate to them, they actually collect the jewelry and send it to the bigger parent company. They send it into their bosses and they sort it and they get the nice stuff out and they sell it in different kinds of auctions, and they'll even bag up lots where you can buy a jewelry jar from Goodwill online. It's actually a thing. But so then what you get from your regular Goodwill store is actually returned to the stores and it's already been sorted. So it's already had people picking through. So if you're going to try to find gold from Goodwill, you actually have to hope there's some in there for one, and then pick better than they pick. And be a better spotter of gold than they are. And in this batch, I actually I came across a couple pieces where someone else had scratch test things that were a little suspicious, and it was interesting. So now, but what I did is I opened the jar, peeled it out, dumped it all in. These are three things I had picked out beforehand. Like, these are not good. These are just either going to go into a craft, jewelry jar kind of that I sell online on eBay. I pick through and pick the good stuff that I think the crafters would like this. This is a good crafter piece right here. They can actually make art out of this kind of thing. And it's broken. It's not going to resell. Oh, it's an earring. I thought that, but there's not two of them. I thought it was actually a brooch that was broken, but it's just an earring. Nice 80s big old honking thing. But somebody will love that for crafting. So I'll do my own pick jars. But right here on top, I literally was able to reach in and pull it out of this whole pile for a purpose. And I'm going to do it right now. So here I go. See if you're right. Here we go. This piece and this piece. And I literally just dumped it in this blue tub. Has little ruffly edges. I use it all the time to help me be able to see better. I dump my jars in there and then the beads aren't flying everywhere. And away we go. And I literally just did that and then started going like this and instantly pulled these out. So I'm going to show them to you now up close. Would you have been able to tell that they're two separate things, are actually special? And there's a reason why, and I'm going to give you my tell, because I just think it's super fun to learn this. So first of all, look at the craftsmanship. I'm getting too close. There we go. See all of those etched cuts and the detail in there? Even on the camera, which isn't picking up very well, you can just see the reflection of the gold. And then it has this, but they're getting really good at copying things like this, where they have a little hitch on the back. But the reason I picked these out, maybe the camera's not picking it up, I don't know, but you can see the etched there. Both of these were picked straight out of the pile for the same reason. And they are marked, and I'll show you that closer after I tell you my tell. So I'm going to use my wedding ring. My wedding ring is 14 karat, like most people's is. 10 karat, 14 karat would look the same. And I want you to notice the difference. Do you see the color difference right there? Regular gold, like 24 karat gold, is too soft to be made into jewelry, but it is so yellow. It is very, almost like ugly yellow. Is that, if you can say that about gold. So when I was with the cut of this and the detail of this, and then that really orange color, see that orange color? Can you see the difference? I think that's coming through okay. It is 21 karat gold. And then when I got my tools out, and I have many tools. I wonder if this would work on you guys. Like I wonder if I can actually do, ooh, you guys see that? I think that almost works. There's a mark on the belly of this thing. And I was just gonna see if you guys can actually see it in there. Maybe you guys can just see it cold turkey. It is marked 21 karat gold. And there's a little tiny mark right there. And this one is marked also inside the belly. And I, of course, tested them, and they test out acid test because that's all I have. And there's a 21 karat, really easy to see right there on the belly. So these together are 4.5 grams of gold. So you just have to figure out what the 21 karat scrap value for me, yes, because I think the design of this is neat, but I would never wear them. And then of course they absolutely don't match. So I haven't even actually sorted the rest of this. So there's a very small possibility that the back, the broken back of this one is in here at the bottom. And I haven't picked that out yet, but I will be sorting that soon. But I just wanted to show you a clever way to pick this gold right out. And so my expensive jewelry jar was an absolute win, and happy hunting. Haha.